Alright guys, BLM here, back with more Yakuza. It is nighttime now. Yeah, last night I didn't get around to recording an episode until 2:30. This time much earlier than that. So that's something. It is a little bit past midnight. It's 12:07. So, I mean, that's better, right? Yeah, I did edit the Final Five video, which did take forever, but still not nearly as long as what the Uncharted video took me. I still can't believe that Uncharted video took me that long. Like, looking back on it, like the fact that that Uncharted video literally by the time like it was exported, uploaded, and all that, like it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. This one now was like I got done at around 12. So, and I spent the same amount of time editing, and also had the same amount of distractions because, yeah, I ended up watching Survivor Time and Change, and who's this? Captain Clan. Okay. Yeah, ended up watching Survivor Time and Change and Survivor Boston during this. Well, yesterday I watched the Challenge, Double Agents. And yeah, still got it done. Video ended up being long. Like I mean, obviously I knew it was going to be long. It did end up being 54 minutes, which is like, fuck me, man. And the fact that a what if video at this point is 54 minutes is fucking ridiculous. Like, it should not be that long. Yeah, the fact that my what if video for Final 5 Boots is only like 20 seconds shorter than my Jeff Probst's winner ranking video, like, that's fucking ridiculous. The fact that it's 3 minutes shorter than my Survivor Premiere ranking is fucking ridiculous. Like, this video should not be this long, but whatever. Yeah, that puts me in a pretty good spot though, where tomorrow should easily get the Survivor UK retrospective done. Should be pretty simple to get through. I sure my Big Brother What If video did pass 4,000 views, so at least that's something. My Australian Outback's stuck at like 2,100. Again, like, it pretty much just stopped getting views, which is like kind of funny, but also like really depressing at the same time. I mean, today actually still ended up being an above average day, despite like views looking pretty bad at a point, but not by much. Like, it's like definitely not by much, but still. Revenue is also pretty decent. Like, it's weird because like CPM was actually the same as yesterday, yet RPM ended up being higher for some reason that I couldn't even fucking tell you. So that's cool, and at this point, like, this is pretty much almost guaranteed to end up being my second best month ever. Like, it's pretty much all but guaranteed, right? So 20, 29, 30, 30, yeah, so I mean, it should be the case.
どちらにしても今登場会がすべきことは会長を撃った男を捕まえて誰が戦争を仕掛けたのかを探ることでしょう。4代目桐生さんを戻すのはそれからでも良いのでは。いや、それは違う。今の早急に登場会の足場を固めることが先決です。直系99団体桐生さんを代行に立てて So
that's something I believe. Did it pass it view-wise already? If not, it's very close. I forgot if it did. 134. Yeah, it did. It's up by, so even before today, it was already up by 50. So, and there's still 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Yeah, 4 more days of the views to be added to that. So that's pretty good too. So this is my best month ever view-wise. And to be honest, I don't fully get why. I mean, I guess it was just that 1 week period from like the 9th to the 16th that was like super strong, where there wasn't a single day less than 5,000 views. And even then, like the next few days after that weekend was pretty strong too. Even last week, I'm like even then again, like looking at it, even last weekend where like the Big Brother video came out, which is like, what the fuck is that? It's like barely anything. I still got over 6,000 views that day, so it's like, I guess I get it. And I want to look at October. So what happened in October? Yeah, it's just like views like stabilize a lot quicker. I think that was the problem. It's like I had like that 14,000 view day. I had a 9,000 or 10, almost 10,000 view day. A few 6,000 views, and there were a lot of like 2,000 view days, which I believe this month I've only had. Actually, is that the case? Holy shit. I haven't had a day below 2,500. I didn't even notice that until now. Huh. Yeah, I guess that's the major reason why, too. Yeah. So tomorrow's my last day off. I do work Saturday and Sunday. But yeah, so I watched, I forgot that the Big Red Canada thing was tonight, wasn't it? Damn, I keep on forgetting about that, so I just got something new to watch.
Alright, I'll keep it to a minute.
Oh my god, that fucking... Right, but, yeah, so I edited that video. That obviously took me the entire night in terms of, like, what I was working on. Like, pretty much from 4 until now. That took me the entire night of that. And to be honest, like, again, like, I don't know what it is with editing. I don't know if this is, like... like, because I noticed that this is, like, really a trend recently. So I guess, to be honest, this might have been the way it always is. But it's, like, for some reason, like, I have a really tough time getting, like, half the video done. It's, like, the first half of the video, I, like, really struggle doing it in a decent amount of time. But then in the second half, I'm able to just completely blow through it. So I don't know why that is. And obviously you say, though, to get used to doing it, whether it's like, it's still kind of weird. Yeah, I'm down to only, I think, like 6 more videos to edit. With there being, like, some pretty small ones within that, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, like tomorrow, again, it's Forever UK. If I can finish that early, I would like to also get a start to one of the other videos. But then you got Celebrity Survivor, which is a short one. Recasting, fuck off this. Recasting Ghost Island, another relatively short one. What are the other 3 videos? You got Top 10 Pre-Merge Boot, which is, to be honest, not as long as I thought it was. Or like as long as I thought it was going to be. I believe the raw audio for that's like, I don't even remember if it is an hour long. And then you have the What If Minority Tribe video, which is like decently long, but again easily editable within one night. And then you have the Last of Us video, which is gonna take fucking forever, and that's why I'm saving it for last. But yeah, and that's that. So yeah, the plan after after finishing that is the first thing I'm gonna do is like start writing the challenge script, because I haven't even touched it. I haven't done a single fucking thing for it outside of just take notes. And I feel like I should be getting to the point. Like, I think we're, like, nearing the halfway point in the season, so it's like I kind of feel like, and especially by the time I get to it, which will be, like, 2 weeks from, like, a week and a half or so, at least, from now. Like, essentially at that point, like, obviously, like, that's another episode's having aired, and I believe that is actually the halfway point, right? Or maybe we're a week away from the halfway point. But either way, we're very close, so it's like I feel like this is probably the right time. That's probably the right time to start it. So I'll probably write the script. That'll take at least a night, possibly more, because it's a lot. Yeah, we'll do that, and then after, I'll obviously work on the next batch of videos after that. Like, I just find it so bizarre. Like, why don't they just fucking fully do these? Like, it's so weird where we go to cutscene, go to text, and then go back to cutscene.
昨日の4時過ぎ大悟が撃たれた時間が6時半頃差し引いて
So yeah, that's the working on stuff part of the day. Oh, and I did also reschedule a couple things. One, because I decided I want to have my challenge video be on a Saturday, which to be honest, I had already decided on, it's just I hadn't scheduled it that way. So I just readjusted a couple things. Really all it was moving my Jeff Probst's winner ranking up a week, which took the spot of my BB Dreamcasting Big Rare Second Chance. Swapped Big Rare Second Chance for the challenge review, and then the challenge review to the slot. Okay, that's loud. He's dead.
柏木さん柏木さん桐生この男とつながってるやつを探し出せつながってる多分そいつは沖縄のリゾート開発の裏で利権を狙ってるそいつは登場界に登場界内部の人間ですかそいつを探し出せいいなはい
Hopefully the game picks up now. Obviously, this is starting some shit. But yeah, so that was the stuff that I worked on today. However, I was also able to watch a lot. Well, one, as I said, I watched the College Survivor stuff. So I watched, first up I watched Survivor Time and Change right away. And fine, I mean it was a fine episode. I mean it kind of sucks that essentially I feel like Cam just like gave away the game. Where, oh, that's the end of the chapter. Cool. That was a short one. Yeah, because like it was going to be a 4-4 tie. She flips, makes it 5-3. Under the assumption that this girl's alliance that's there is real, which even if it is, I still don't think it's the optimal move. Just because, like, you can't really guarantee that. I feel like it would be a much more secure move to try to formulate a plan to get someone on the other side. Oh. What was the name of this chapter? I didn't pay attention. Was he gonna be accused of murder again? I find it funny, like, how cool the fucking cutscenes look, and then we get to the gameplay and it just looks fucking weird running. Okay, cool. Thank you for popping. Okay. What? Oh, that was just strange. Oh shit. Ah, fuck. Fuck. Oh my god, this is going so terribly. Oh no. Wait, I don't remember what the path was. Is it further down? Yeah, it's further down. Why aren't you running? Thank you. Okay, cool. That was cool. This is ridiculous. There's the same fucking bins. Ah, shit. Oh, shit. Fuck. No. Wait, what? Did I go the wrong way? How did I survive that? Shit. Fuck. Fuck. I'm fucked. Yeah, I'm fucked. Oh, what the fuck? God damn it, that was so bad. But yeah, also the thing I did, I watched a lot of the challenge. Fuck, no, god damn it. I might as well just start over at this point, right? Start over. What the fuck? Whatever, I'm not gonna try. It's like, whatever, who fucking cares? What the fucking bricks loose anyway? Even if you don't hit the fucking button. Oh my god, just let me fucking kill myself. But yeah, so I also watched a lot of the challenge. So I did finish Invasion of the Champions today. All I had to watch was the final. And again, like, I don't like this season really. Like, where did I land at? I think I landed at the very bottom. To be honest, I think that might be a bit too harsh. I think at the end of the day, like, we'll see how I feel after watching the entire series. But I feel like that and Vendetta is might be the two seasons that get bumped up like a little, like a sub tier, based on where like everything else lands around it. But we'll see. So we're doing pretty well. Oof. If I only knew where the fuck I was going though. Okay, I just want to look at the map right now. So I'm supposed to go here, here, down here, and then up. Right? Yeah. So far, so good. Shit. No! Ah, fuck. Yeah, so I finished Invasion of the Champions. Not a big fan of the season, though I do feel like it probably isn't going to be the worst season. Like, I'm sure there's going to be worse seasons than this. But, because, like, to be fair, like, even though I have it, like, as the bottom... Oh, fuck off. What's that? Even though I have it as the bottom ranked season, I don't dislike the season. Like, I mean, there's things I don't like from it, but as a whole, I don't dislike it. I will say that I'm kind of underwhelmed by it, though, considering I think I came into it expecting it to be a pretty solid season, considering how many, like how much of influence that we made it easily that time. The season had on future installments. Like, you could definitely tell this is like kind of the start of a new era in a way for the challenge, like the kind of the era that lasts until at least War of the Worlds. Oh, Date. Cool.
伊達さん事件あるところに桐生一馬の存在ありお前さんに話がある久々に一杯引っ掛けねえか
Yeah, oh, we're just going straight to this. Okay, cool. Yeah, I kind of have blood all over my clothes, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, it's still not a... Wait, where'd he go? Here he is. It's still not a bad season of reality television. It's just like, I don't like certain choices that they made, particularly involving the champions and them entering the game late, plus also the fact that, like, how the game is, like, narrowed down. Like, I don't like the fact that they were, like, designated, like, champion elimination days, designated, whatever, like, what are they called, underdog, like, elimination days. Like, I didn't like that either. Again, like, when it comes to team format, I think the format that I personally enjoy is what the Gauntlet did. And to be fair, I think you can even like War of the Worlds. War of the Worlds 2. I enjoyed that format as well. Again, but this format with teams where, like, it kind of made the teams kind of irrelevant. Yeah, I did not like the format of this season. Though I think there's a lot of, like, decently big names on the season, and like, thing is though, I found so much of the season just kind of meh though. Like there were some fights and stuff, there were some memorable moments, but it's like, oh, that wasn't not supposed to do that. So like again, I currently have a rent at the bottom. I don't think it's gonna stay at the bottom. But it's just a season that, like, I just feel like there are enough flaws with it to where I'm okay with having it at the bottom so far. Speaking of at the bottom, after that I started watching season 14 of the channel because that's what I decided to do. I went back to season. So how I watched this is that I started season 12, watched 13. Decided at that point, well, 10 and 11 are relatively easy to find. Let's watch those. So essentially I watched 10 through 13. After that, I was like, okay, let's catch up to the modern show because I want to be. I decided at that point I want to do a video and I want to cover the challenge. So watch the current season. After that, I went back. I decided to watch the series backwards from that point forward, which I kind of regret at this point. But I regret part of the idea. I think conceptually, I think it. Like, I mean, I think conceptually it's dumb, but I think it's there was a better way to do it, but I didn't do it that way. Like the way that I did it was to literally go 35, 34, 33. So yeah, I watched Total Madness, then War of the Worlds 2, then War of the Worlds. I think in retrospect what I should have done was still go in reverse order, but go in reverse order in terms of eras. I think I should have gone 33, 34, 35, then 29, 30, 31, 32. But I didn't do that, so what are you gonna do at this point? But I think in retrospect that's definitely what I should have done. Yeah, so I did 35, 34, 33. Then at that point, I was like, okay, now let's, like I watched like the first 5 minutes, like not 5 minutes, first like minute of 32. And in the first minute, they're like spoiling a whole bunch of things that happened during 30 and 31. So I was like, no, fuck, if this trilogy is truly a trilogy and they're literally going to be flashing back to moments throughout the entire thing, it's like, fuck it, we'll just go back and let's start with that trilogy. So I went to 30, then 31, then 32, and then after 32 I went back and watched 29, which is where we're at now. And then now at this point where I've watched 29 to the most recent season, I don't want to go back again to 28 because 28 kind of feels like it's Rivals 3. So to me that kind of feels like the ending of another era. So at this point I'm kind of like, screw it, let's go all the way back to where I left off from before, where again I watched 10 through 13. So let's watch from 14 on. So that's what I started doing. So yeah, started watching 14. I actually watched 8 episodes of 14. And this is the cool thing that I found out today, is that initially the plan was that like 14 is the only season post like what I'm trying to watch right now, which is like 14 through 28. It's the only season of those that's not on CBS All Access. So the plan was to try to find season 14, which I found like the first 6 episodes initially, but couldn't find the rest of the series. The plan was to find the first few episodes, or find the rest of the episodes, and then go and get CBS All Access for like a month or 2 and be able to watch the rest of the challenge. From there, watch the rest of those 15 through 28. Though I only needed up until 21, because from 21 I already had a website that I was using that has 21 on, so it's like that was fine. But I didn't have anything from 15 to 20 until today, and that was cool. So today I was able to find a website. So essentially, while searching for the rest of Inferno 3, I did find a website. Oh shit. Okay, well, I guess it's just autoplay. But yeah, I needed to find the rest of Inferno 3, so I searched like Inferno 3 season 14 episode 7, whatever, because it's like what the name of the 6 episodes I found on Daily Motion were. And I found the rest of the season on this Chinese site. I know it is like it's actually like it's this popular Chinese site that well popular site in China. It's essentially like the Chinese YouTube. But when going there, I was like, oh shit, they have the entire season of the Inferno, and I see on the side, it's like, wait, they have every fucking challenge. So like I was looking at like the channel, like I just like searched the challenge, and yeah, they have every fucking season from season 10 on, so 10 to 35. Every single one of those seasons is on the site, plus also seasons 5 and 6. So that covers most of what I want to watch. Like at that point, all I need to find is seasons 1 through 4, and then 7, 8, 9. And actually, now I think about it, I think I already have. I have 7, right? I think I know where to find 7. Either way, like, so there's not that much more I need to find after that. And, like, seasons 1 through 4 are, like, notoriously hard to find at this point. But, I mean, like, I've pretty much found a free way to watch most of the series at this point, which is cool. So I don't have to get CBS All Access, especially because, like, it's a pain, too, because CBS All Access still has ads and stuff, and also I don't like CBS All Access. I don't like their, it's not very, at least when last time I used it, it was not my favorite, way to watch things. And this site's a lot more convenient, plus also no ads, and it's just a lot quicker. So that's cool. I found no way to watch the rest of the series, so hopefully that stuff doesn't get taken down in the meantime. Mind you, I saw that like a lot of these episodes have been up there since 2019, so like that's at least over a year at this point of them being up. So yeah, I mean that's cool. So yeah, I mean, easy way to watch the rest of the series. Literally every season from this point on. So again, the plan right now, 14 to 28. Watch all those in a row. And then once that's done, go back. And I don't know how I'll approach it from, like, I mean, really at that point, all I have left is seasons 1 through 9. And again, 5 and 6 are very easy to find. I'm pretty sure I can find 7 relatively easily. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised, like 7, 8, 9 are like probably not the hardest seasons to find. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna watch seasons 1 through 4, so I literally have not found a single thing of seasons 1 through 4. Like I found, well, I've seen the I've seen where to find the premiere of season 1, but that doesn't give me anything. I've seen like the first half of season 3 available. Again, really not much at the end of the day. And to us, I know that those are going to be the bottom ranked seasons for me. Like, I already know it. Like, they're seasons with no eliminations, no actual, like, strategy element to it. It's literally just challenges, and, like, that sounds so fucking boring to me. But, being the completionist I am, like, I feel like I need to still watch it. And like if I am going to do a challenge season ranking, it's like it'll just be weird to not include those. But yeah, I mean, I guess we can talk about the Inferno 3. So yeah, I've watched 8 episodes so far. I don't remember how many episodes there are. I think there's like 14 or 15. So like about halfway through the season, like over the course of like half a night. And that was the fun thing actually about watching some of those earlier seasons, that they're so easy to blow through because they're not that long. They're like 14, 15 episodes, but like the episodes are half an hour, which really means like 20 minutes an episode. So like those are just super easy to blow through, unlike current the challenge where they're like 15 to 20 episodes, but every episode is fucking an hour long. If not until like more recently now, I believe since War of the Worlds 2, I believe, they are now an hour and a half long. So it's like, fuck me, man. It takes fucking forever to watch some of these newer seasons, but hopefully this process starts to go by a bit quicker now. Because I believe, like, I don't know when the change happened, when like seasons started to get longer again, but again, like, I mean, a lot of the earlier seasons are, again, just short, as I was saying, but then, because, like, a lot of them were half an hour, but even when they transition to hour-long episodes, like, the first few seasons with hour-long episodes, like, were only like 10 episodes or so. So it's like it's still not that bad. So yeah, I mean, I would assume by tomorrow I'll have Inferno 2 done. Probably start Gauntlet 3. Or Inferno 3, sorry, done. But yeah, I mean, I guess I talk about my opinion on the season. I am going to be surprised if this does end up being the worst season I've watched, which has been a trend recently. I guess Final Reckoning wasn't that. Well, I mean, actually, I guess it's not really that big of a trend. It's like 2 seasons. I've said that recently. Again, Vendettas and Invasion of the Champions. But this is pretty bad. Like Inferno 3 for me is so fucking boring. And there's so many like figures on this season that I don't give two shits about. I think one of the most interesting things though is watching Johnny Bananas, like young Johnny Bananas, because like this is the first real time he's on the show. Like because like he's on the duel, but he's literally eliminated in the first episode and doesn't even get that much screen time over the course of that episode. So it is interesting to see this like being his actual first run on the show, and he's kind of a fucking dick, despite him being on the good guys tribe. So that's kind of funny to me, but and like from what I understand, like he is a complete dick in the island, which I obviously haven't gotten to yet because that's 2 seasons away, but that'll be interesting to see how that goes. Yeah, I'm excited to watch really the rest of the series from this point forward. Again, like now that I'm like caught up with the modern seasons of the show, I feel like this is kind of the time to go back, watch all those. I actually wouldn't mind rewatching like Fresh Meat in the Duel. At some point, something I might actually do is just do a full-blown series season retrospective. At some point for those seasons, because I feel like there's enough there, especially with the duel. I feel like the duel is what I really, really want to do. Especially because, to be honest, I feel like I didn't appreciate the duel as much at the time. I think now, having watched more of the show, I think for me the duel is definitively the best season of the show, out of the ones I've watched. And this season, actually, right now, Double Agents has been pretty strong as well. I do feel like Double Agents feels very jarring, though. Something I like, I don't know, like it's weird because like I haven't heard anyone talk about this on like podcasts or on Twitter or anything. But for me, Double Agents feels like an actual show now. Because like from watching like the rest of the series, like even in Total Madness, like I feel like Total Madness did a better job, mind you. But I mean, like going back to like War of the Worlds 2, War of the Worlds 1 especially, I think still had like an older school sort of feel. Not necessarily old school, but like more so like if you're watching like the duel, if you're watching Fresh Meat, and then you transition over to Final Reckoning, I feel like you still get the vibe that yeah, this is still the same show, but it's just like years down the road. I think when you get to like when you watch Fresh Meat and then go to Double Agents, it feels like a completely fucking different show. And I feel like I feel like a lot of my complaints that I've had with the show as a whole have been kind of rectified with Double Agents. I mean, there's still like minor like format things and just like minor annoyances with like how they don't tell the players the rules of the game half the fucking time. And how like it feels like the game is like kind of being sidelined in a way within the not sidelined, that's not the right term actually, because like I feel like I think that's the thing that makes this feel so much like really like Double Agents feels like Survivor at this point. Like I feel like this feels like a structured single episode, like it feels like there's a set format with these episodes at this point where we come in, we start off reaction to the elimination. Immediately afterwards, we get the daily. After the daily, we get some talk before deliberation. We get deliberation. We get the vote. We get the crater. Again, in elimination and all that. Like it feels very formatted. Like, and that's something that I feel like the challenge didn't have for a very long time. And I feel like that was one of the biggest complaints with the challenge, that like it just goes all over the place. I mean, like there's times where like the challenge was just cliffhanger in the middle of a challenge, and then it would be like what was it? It was the Nelson, yeah, the Nelson Corey stuff, like in Invasion of the Champions, for example, like when Nelson tricks Corey and wins that thing, like the next round is Corey versus Shane, but they just end up like, I mean, like really, like, so yeah, Nelson tricks Corey, Corey gets upset and like starts rushing towards Nelson, and then they just fucking cliffhanger there. Next episode is the rest of that fight, and then the rest of the challenge. Like, it's fucking bizarre. Like, for me, like, it's so weird that this is actually a thing, that there is a reality, like, that there's this reality show out there that has no fucking format, that has no, I mean, it has a form, it's just that it doesn't display itself with the format. Like, it's so weird, because, like, the structure of the game is not the structure of the episodes, and that's something that I really fucking hate. Like, I really don't like the fact that we don't get an elimination every episode, we don't get whatever every episode. It's like, even the early, and to be fair, even the earlier seasons did a better job at that. Mind you, there's still some wonkiness there, but at least the earlier episodes, like, for the most part, had like the daily in one episode, next challenge, or then the following episode had like had a daily, and then the picking of the nominees. Then the next episode had like a challenge to where, like, essentially like kind of like a veto competition, and then also had the elimination challenge. Like, that was kind of the format of the earlier seasons. And they followed it for the most part, but then, like, I guess just somewhere in the middle, it just really got mixed up, and I really fucking hate how they format the episodes. In like the seasons from what I watch, again, 29 to like 33. I think after 33 it starts to get a bit better. Though there's like times they go off track in War of the Worlds 2 and Total Madness, but so far this season, like, they've been sticking on that, like, on that that like formula or structure or whatever, and I really do like that. This is their hideout. Okay, we're gonna end here. I'm debating over whether or not I want to even do another episode here. Wait, so where's the hideout? Which one is the hideout? Like, is that leaving, or is that is this the hideout, right? Yeah, okay, that's the hideout. Yeah, we'll end here. Debating over whether or not I want to go one more. Like, it is already 1 o'clock in the morning. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching.